So, you doing anything later? The bar's right there. Mission, don't watch me. Zalbar, don't judge me. Anyway, what's cracking with you people? Anansi here, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Republic. In the last one, we acquired the prototype Swoop accelerator engine. And in this one, we're going to continue onward into the story and, well, that close real fast on you. And hopefully, finally, rescue Bastila Shan. Even if they don't speak it, most aliens understand Galactic Basic. It's the Republic trait language. That's the way of saying everybody understands English and they don't speak it. Alright, and now that we're back triumphant with the two honorary Hidden Beck members. What's up, dude?
You have returned. You have the prototype Swoop engine accelerator with you?
I have the accelerator right here.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the Swoop engine of our bike.
Okay, I lived up to my end of the deal. Now you better come through.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the Swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the Swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
They're just right, Gadden. One of your own riders should get that Swoop bike.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator is unstable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Ah, very shrewd. Sounds like you've got all your bases covered.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
Suddenly I'm not so sure about this.
Without that prototype, you don't stand a chance of winning. And if you don't win, you can't get Bastila back. None of the other riders will give her up. This is your only chance.
So basically, Gadden is a smart brother. When I first got to this point, I'm like, so you had me steal this engine back. I ran through the heart of the Black Vulcan base and almost died. Died multiple times, depending on how novice of you, depending on how much of a novice you were. And now you want me to take the risk so one of your own guys don't die. But he also got you in a catch-22. If you let one of his own riders win, race in the race, ride that bike, and they win, they keep Bastila, and suddenly you got a whole other mess to deal with. He's got you. Okay, I'm ready for the race.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the Swoop track.
You spend the rest of this night in the Beck base. In the morning, one of the Becks takes you to the Swoop racing pits, where only racers and mechanics are allowed to go. So yeah, gotta give Gadden credit. He's not as dumb as he looks. It makes you wonder. So you're the one who's going to ride this Swoop bike, eh? Don't worry, I've been working on the accelerator and stability won't be a problem. I hope. Gadden mentioned that you've never done this before. Want me to remember the basics of handling a Swoop bike for you? Now, it has been a while since I have done the Swoop races, and while I did used to get perfects on them, Time is still a thing, and my reflexes can still dull. But I'm going to go ahead and run over this for you. We'll go ahead and let him run through it, just so that way you guys understand what's going on, and for my own benefit too. Sure, tell me how it's done. It's pretty simple, really. First, try not to crash into anything. There's debris and obstacles scattered all over the course, so watch out. All swoops are equipped with dynamic deflector systems, so hitting an obstacle won't cause you to crash, but it will shake you up a bit and slow you down. The track also has accelerator panels built into its surface. If you fly over one, it'll give your swoop a boost of speed, so try to hit them when you see them. When the engine starts running hot, you'll get a warning. You'll have to switch gears. Other than that, just try to hang on. You'll be fine. Okay, let's start the race. Hold on. I better explain the rules to you. Each rider goes out on the track alone. At the end of the day, whoever posted the fastest time is the winner. Normally, a rider can run as many heats as they want, but I don't know how long the prototype accelerator on your swoop will hold up. No more than 4 or 5 races, I guess. So make your runs count. Dennis put his trust in you. We need to win this race, or Bridget's Volkers will get a whole bunch of new recruits. If that happens, we're finished. I won't let you down. Sounds like you're ready. Go talk to the race announcer over by the computer. He'll give you the time to beat and get you out on the course. I'll be waiting for you here after the run so I can make any tweaks or repairs to your swoop in case you want to go out for another heat. Good luck, and don't worry about the prototype overheating and exploding while you're on the track. That probably won't happen. So yeah, right now it's just me, by myself. This is basically a reused area that we've been in before. Here are a couple swoop bikes. Here are some members. I want to say these are Gadden's people, and those are the Becks. No, those are the Volkers. So, I want to go ahead and save here. So basically, I want to explain how this works right now, because once I get into the race, it's going to be 100% concentration all the way. You basically have 2 controls. Move left, move right with the analog stick, and press A to switch gears. You want to avoid hitting as much debris as possible, and you want to hit as many accelerators as you can. As you get faster, it gets harder to see. You have this kind of blurring effect, as it were. And given the fact this is a early 2000s game, the blurring effect is blurry enough for you to make out what's going on, but not clear enough for you to really navigate it properly. You kind of have to just be quick on your reflexes. So, yeah, I'm going to talk to a couple of people. Ferg, watch yourself in the track, rookie. Every year we lose a couple of you first-timers. We Becks are losing enough members as it is about having them die on the track. Just be careful, and good luck. Okay, and Anglu? I've never understood why so many of you new riders make your first competitive start in the biggest race of the year. The accelerator Gadden slapped on your swoop will help, but I just don't think that will be enough. Plus, there's always a chance it will explode during your run.
Wama kun best ching pala mule tune rana nu prata donko searcha domatama?
Also, her armor, Angu's armor, is, I want to say, the only unique armor in the game. You cannot get it. I don't think you can get it anyway, unless you join the Bex and kill her, which I don't think is something that you can do here. But yeah, you cannot get her armor, and I don't think that even the DLC they gave, you can't get the armor. Dope. I think these are Black Volkers. Hey, look at this. Fresh meat on the track. Well, don't get your hopes up, rookie. No first-year rider has ever won the Swoop Racing season opener. Gaddy must be getting desperate if he's grabbing first-timers off the street. When we Volkers win this year, it'll be over for you hidden Becks. It's kind of racist when you think about it, right? They made the hidden Vex. They gave their characters some of the friendliest alien designs. Like you could like barring his first appearance in the movies, the Athorian, I forget what this guy's species is called, and the Twi'leks, very friendly looking, but they gave all those to the good guys. And now the bad guys get the ratty-looking ones. Retros. Another rookie on the track, eh? Give you punks a helmet and a swoop bike, and suddenly you all figure you're racers. But judging by the look at you, I'd say I don't have much to worry about. The Becks are really scraping the bottom of the barrel now. So yeah. Overguard. No one's allowed to talk to the prisoner. Regic's orders. She wouldn't hear you anyway, so you got a new disruptor collar on to keep her under control. And finally, here's Bastila. And she can't hear you at all. Now then, let's talk to the race announcer. You're here to race, right? Okay, let's see who your sponsor is. Huh, you're riding for hidden Becks, I see. Always like them. I hope they can show these Volkers a thing or two. But I digress. Okay, you're registered now. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed. You've only lost one rider today, and we want to keep it that way. Whenever you're ready, you can hit the track. What's the time to beat? Well, Red Rose has the best time so far. 38.43 seconds. Good, but not the best I've ever seen. I don't know if it will stand up. What happened to the rider you lost? Same as usual. He was pushing himself beyond his limits, and he hit some debris on the track. The deflectors kept him from crashing, but the force of impact jarred him from his swoop. Don't worry, they scraped what was left of him off the track already. Just remember to hang on and you should be okay. You can hit the track whenever you're ready. Okay, I want to race one of my heats. Okay, let's get you on the track. Okay, I'm going to need to concentrate on this one because these can be difficult. These can be difficult, and when we get done with this race, I'll explain one more thing about this. You also have to hold the right trigger to initiate, so be careful. Okay. You see, there's that blurring effect I was talking about. Hit something. Okay, that's fine. You get to a point where you have to accelerate using the accelerator panels to increase your heat. So I'm just going to be honest with you on that one. As you can see, we beat his time by by like 11 seconds. If I hadn't hit anything, it would have been a lot better. Swoop racing is very popular, despite the roots it has in the underworld culture of many planets, much like NASCAR. You did it! You got the top time! You just beat racers who've done this for 20 years! This is amazing! Someone who's never ridden a Swoop before today comes in here and... Wait a minute. I don't believe this! Look at the board! One of the Volkers just beat your time. Who? It was Redress. I should have known. That's okay. The day ain't over yet, and the accelerator's still holding together. You just have to get out there again and show them how it's done. So, we're going to talk to Redress. I think he'll say something, right? You had an impressive run there, rookie, but it wasn't good enough, was it? I'm twice the rider you'll ever be, rookie. You can go out there for a little run if you want, but why bother? You'll never match the time I posted. Wanga kun bisking ba mulira. Kakincha na guag ba kun. Kavatumpa kulpaiya botenya. Okay, let's see what Doba. I gotta give you credit. You put in a solid run, rookie. There's no way I could match your times. But you can't compete with Redress. He's the best rider we've got. He's a lock to win a champion's prize with the race he just ran. So basically, the authorian here was mentioning earlier that you have maybe 4 or 5 races tops. We've already used ones. We got 3 or 4 left. That's how many tries you have to win this. Eventually, the accelerator will explode, and that will be the end of it. Redress will always beat your time. Even if you've done this like I have 100 times to the point where before I took a long hiatus from playing this game over again, I could do it in my sleep and I would hit perfect gear shifts and never hit any debris. He will still beat your time. He will still beat your time. But that's fine because you always get one more shot. Perk. You're pretty good, rookie. That was an impressive time you ran there. It might have stood up if it wasn't for Redress running the race of his life. Now we're all counting on you to get out there and beat his new time. You can't let the Volkers win. Anglu. Not too many riders can post a time as low as you did, rookie. Too bad it didn't stand up. Normally I can match Redress run, but you have to race of his life today. If anyone's going to beat him, it's going to have to be you in that prototype accelerator. So what this is basically telling you is that if you had joined the Volkers, Anglu would have been the one to beat your time. So there you go. Back again, I see. So are you ready to hit the track? Not literally, of course. We've already lost one rider that today. What's the time to beat? Well, Redress has the best time so far, 27:42, but not the best I've ever seen. I don't know if it will stand up. So basically how Redress does is that he will do, I think, 1 second better than your best time. Just 1 second. So you can still beat him, no problem. Okay, let's race one of my heats. Okay, let's get you on the track. Let's see if I can make this happen. And as you can tell, this is very much an old school analog for pod racing. You can pretty much see how this evolved into pod racing at some point. Okay. I remember how I did this. There was actually a rhythm you wanted to hit. Because believe it or not, the accelerators are actually placed in a pattern that you can easily just hit beat for beat for beat and avoid all the debris. We can like pretty much just hit accelerator every single second. That's how they laid us out. The end of the Mandalorian War came 4 years ago, and it should have brought an age of peace. It didn't. You did it! You did it! In 20 years, I've never seen anybody handle a swoop like that before. Nobody's going to beat that time. Nobody! I guess Gadon knew what he was doing. I guess Gadon knew what he was doing. He picked you to ride for us. Now the only thing is to wait for the time to become official and go collect your prize. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the winner of this year's swoop race. Put your hands together and show your appreciation for one of the most daring riders this swoop track has ever seen. Through your skill and courage, you have proven yourself the premier swoop rider on Terrace, and brought great glory to the Hidden Beck gang. Now, here to present the champion's prize, Brejik, leader of the Black Bull.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated.
You better not be trying to cheat me, Brejik.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
You can't do this, Brejik. You know the rules. Nobody's allowed to withdraw a victory prize after the race. It goes against our most sacred traditions.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
So yeah, now we're in a bit of a preamble here. Going to fight our way out of this, and we don't have anyone with us. Actually, wait. I want to turn on my energy shield. Now, luckily, you have Bastila here, so it does make it a little bit easier, but you still don't want to die. Brejik is a little bit hard to fight, I'll admit. He has a lot of instances where he just dodge your attacks. This, and this. And there we go. So let's go ahead and pick up our stuff. But yeah, I've actually done this so much that I've actually gotten the time down to below 20 seconds. I'm not even kidding. Double-bladed lightsaber, Brejik's belt, Brejik's armband, Brejik's gloves. I've legitimately done this entire thing enough that I used to be able to get this down. Ooh, +1 dexterity, nice. Brandish's gloves are designed to enhance the hand-eye coordination of the wearer, so this is definitely something I want to keep on. Brejik's belt. We'll need that for right now. Anything else? Anything else? Brejik's armband. Okay. And when used in conjunction with his belt, generates an effective barrier against melee attacks. So yeah, that's how he pretty much did it. I mean, keep that on. But yeah, I used to be able to do this enough that I could get this time below 20 seconds. That's how good I was. Anyway, what's up, Asla?
Well, maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
It's a long story.
Well, we don't have time for it now. We have to get out of here before the Sith show up to sort out this mess. Is there somewhere safe we can go?
I've got somewhere safe to go. I was planning to take you there after I saved you from Brejik.
Save me? Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulkars would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
I think you've got things confused. You were a helpless prisoner till I came along.
I may have been a prisoner, but a Jedi is never helpless. Maybe you've heard of a little thing called the Force? But I suppose I shouldn't be too hard on you. You did try to save me after all, even if it didn't go quite as planned. So let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire?
Karth and I are already working on a plan to get off Terrace.
Karth Anansi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
We were trying to find you, remember?
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Both of you settle down. This isn't helping.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Volkers, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Okay, so what now?
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met. Like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you. Fighting a dark Jedi. Revan, I guess.
This is a bit strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Are you saying I can use the Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
This isn't the first time I had a vision.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Alright. And with that, we have access to Basilisk's lightsaber. A double-bladed one at that. There's a yellow crystal installed, and we have crystal slots that we don't have anything for right now. Let's go ahead and upgrade a couple more weapons. We have Karth's Blaster. We give him a hair trigger, so he's nice and equipped. Any more armor mods we can equip? No, I don't think so. Any more melees? Nope, we're all tricked out. So with that being said, we're going to call it a part here for today. Having rescued Basilisk and gotten us back into the upper city, as well as winning the hidden race for hidden backs, and getting Gadden a little bit of much needed closure. I'm sure we can check on him next time, as well as figure out what we're going to do in the next one. I've been Anansi, you've been awesome, and I'll catch you later.